And today is National Beer Day, a day designated to celebrating and remembering the first day of beer sales after Prohibition. WENY's Logan Wilson spoke with local historians about how Prohibition affected our area. Logan?
Aisha, it's been 82 years since Prohibition was repealed, but in the late 1930s, bootlegging kept the city of Elmira booming.
Well, I pulled out some bottles from the Briggs Brewing Company. Briggs brewed beer here in Elmira from the 1860s on through the 1930s, and they actually continued all the way through Prohibition with their brewing.
Briggs Brewery was founded by Thomas Briggs and John Arnott Jr. in 1866. In 1932, it was sold to George Pearson, who was believed to be an alias associated with American gangster Waxy Gordon.
There was a series of raids that happened through the 1920s and 1930s. The big one was in 1933.
On April 22, 1933, Briggs Brewery was raided. The raid produced the biggest haul in New York State since the start of Prohibition.
During the raid, they actually seized 10,000 gallons of alcohol, 500,000 gallons of alcohol mash, also a tank truck full of molasses, various different things that went into the beer making. So it was a very large operation going on.
The operation produced 5,000 gallons of alcohol a day. Historic documents also say the Elmira Police Department had a take in the process, often detaining federal officers and warning the brewery before a raid occurred. Some historians believe the corruption was a strong part of keeping the city afloat.
It was a very happening place here in Elmira in the 1920s. It was growing, it was very active. Certainly the stock market crash in '29 really hit hard. And I have to say, probably the illegal beer business kept a lot of people in work at that time.
The Briggs Brewery building was condemned by the government and torn down in 1939. Reporting in the studio, Logan Wilson, WENY News.